the current map showing us high pressure anchored in the central parts of the nation. We still see that snow flying. In fact, let's take a quick look at the radar, and you'll see that a lot of this you see in here is snow through the Midwest and into Nashville and Knoxville. We're talking about light snow flurries, a dusting to a half an inch maybe, just enough to get the roadways a little slick. Then, of course, in Southern California, the storm that moved into Northern California yesterday brought some rain to the San Francisco area and eastward, now pushed southward, and we're talking about not only rain, but snow and even some pretty low elevations east of Los Angeles. We'll kind of zoom in for you and show you what's going on out there. For the most part, we're seeing the heavier rains right around Los Angeles. There was a possibility of an isolated thunderstorm or so. I think that pretty much is gone now. But into Palm Springs County, we're looking at maybe some snow right around the southern San Joaquin Valley and also into the Antelope Valley as well. That's where the snow is flying, probably upwards of around 2,500 feet. So here's a closer look at the view here. The San Bernardino Mountains east of you is where the snow is falling. Most of this right around the LA area is just rain falling, and we'll get rid of that maybe later on today. Well, back to the maps now. We'll take a look at the rest of the afternoon. Wintry travel, especially out into the Tennessee Valley, western PA, and to northern New York State. That's where we think the heaviest snows will fall. Then we've got the snows as well in the southern parts of California that I just showed you on the radar. The rainy travel will be in Southern California as well, and some of the lower elevations. Basically, the rest of the nation looking very dry and extremely uneventful today, except for those snow flurries through Saturday afternoon. Right now into even Huntsville and parts of the Tennessee Valley, maybe even northern Georgia. We'll get a flurry or two before the day's over. Cleveland, Cincinnati, we're looking at snow flurries even on up into parts of Vermont, New Hampshire, Boston, maybe a flurry or two as well. Here's that low pressure in Southern California, kind of spinning in the moisture. Now, it's not really bringing in a whole lot of Pacific moisture. That's why the totals will be really not too high. So we'll be watching that through Sunday morning. Conditions improve in Southern California. High pressure anchored across the nation. That means very cold air. Look at this, too. We've got a cold front moving, and guess what's behind that? Arctic air. So the Great Lakes region, we're looking at a surge of very cold air Sunday afternoon, and the snow continues to fly. Coming up, we'll be looking at the traveler's forecast. We'll let you know how the conditions are if you're heading out on the roadways.
Peter Barnes can't wait to shake his cold. Pills take time to dissolve, so he'll rush relief with the effervescent power of Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. It's ready the moment you take it, rushing powerful medicines to soothe your aches, relieve your runny nose, free your breathing. Nothing rushes relief like Alka-Seltzer Plus, or rush relief with new great-tasting orange-flavored Alka-Seltzer Plus.
Maybe you helped and didn't know it, or were part of it and just forgot. If you joined the American Express Charge Against Hunger over the last 2 years, you made a difference. But the fight isn't over. Every time you use your American Express card, we'll give to Share Our Strength, a leading anti-hunger group. Because now through December 31st, the Charge Against Hunger is on again.
Hi, I'm Dennis Smith. Join us for Exposures. That's coming up today at noon Eastern, right here on the Weather Channel. And now it's time for the Michelin Drivers Report, brought to you by Michelin and your participating Michelin dealers.
Okay, there's that radar look across the country. The big problem probably today will be in Southern California with some pretty heavy rains at times around Los Angeles and eastward into the mountains, of course. That's where you're going to find the snow, and even at some of the lower elevations we're finding snow as well. Through the Midwest, we're looking at some light snow flurries, and we've picked this area as our Michelin travel trouble spot today along Interstate 80 and 81 through PA and New York. We'll see some light snow falling. The heavier accumulations, maybe a mix actually of rains, snow mix, sleety mix will probably be in northern New York and right along Lake Ontario here. That's probably where the biggest mess will be, and that's where our wintry travel will be. As far as the precipitation, that will mostly fall in central and southern California throughout the afternoon. Got a little bit of a foggy problem just in isolated spots across the nation, and the big wind gusts today will probably be into central Wyoming. Coming up, we're going to be looking at Superstorm 93. Stay tuned for Exposures.
Presenting the ultimate tire for your sport utility vehicle, the Michelin LTX. Michelin's technological advances in sidewall and tread design give it a smoother, quieter ride than you might ever expect from a 4x4 tire. Yet it's rugged enough, tough enough, Michelin enough to get you through anything. The LTX series from Michelin.
Find Michelin tires at this dealer near you, because so much is riding on your tires.
I thought we could, you know, stay in tonight.
Skip WrestleFest?
I got some Gardettos.
Gardettos?
Ooh, baby, your love is my destiny.
Some people will do anything for the robust taste of Gardetto snack mix.
Santa, I've had another job offer.
How can we change your mind?
Long John Silver's popcorn fish or new country-style popcorn shrimp. A quarter pound is just $1.99.
Maybe if you gave me your popcorn fish.
Keep in touch, kid.
Long John Silver's, America's place to go for amazing shrimp and fish.
And now your local forecast. Accurate, convenient, and dependable. Only on the Weather Channel.
Below normal temperatures take hold on the eastern part of the country 2 days before Christmas. We'll tell you what to expect in today's forecast for your part of the country coming up next on WeatherScope for Saturday, December 23rd.
For a scope of coverage you won't find anywhere else, this is WeatherScope This Morning.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us on this 23rd day of December with only 2 shopping days left until Christmas. Hello, I'm Rich Johnson.
And good morning, I'm Vivian Brown. If you're a last-minute Christmas shopper, today will be a good day to try to get out and get the rest of your last-minute shopping done. Just to make sure that you bundle up, especially if you're in the eastern half of the country. For example, yesterday in Philadelphia, Well, earlier in the week, residents in the city of brotherly love battered snow as well as cold conditions. However, the new enemy has been the winds. Yesterday, the folks in Philadelphia braved wind gusts reported up to some 30 miles an hour during the afternoon. Heavy coats and the gloves will be needed again today as temperatures are only forecast in the middle 30s. So we have for you the official forecast from the Weather Channel in Philadelphia. Mostly cloudy with an afternoon high of 35 degrees. We wake up this morning in Philadelphia 34, so we're just about close to our afternoon high. Shouldn't get all that warm, that's for sure, so you will need to bundle up today if you're getting out and about. We're above freezing Boston, our nation's capital, and even around New York City, it's 37 degrees, but below freezing temperatures just about everywhere else. Pittsburgh had some light snow this morning. Detroit, 27, the same in Saginaw. Rochester, it's 29 degrees. So cold indeed over northern New England, but even if you go south, you'll still find sub-freezing temperatures. Atlanta, Birmingham, Nashville. We have snow in Nashville this morning, even across northern Alabama. We've had some snow in Huntsville earlier. Panama City, 38 degrees. New Orleans, you're checking in with 42. It is 46 in Houston and 35 in Dallas, so some chilly readings even over the deep south. Miami, you're checking in with 57. And that's downright cold for Miami standards anyway. Over the southwest, we have 24 right now in Dodge City, Kansas. Albuquerque, New Mexico, 30 degrees. Phoenix, you're checking in with 48, 24 in Denver, and 13 in Lander in southern Wyoming. Afternoon highs yesterday were well below normal for this time of year. Highs were running some 10, 15, and 20 degrees below the norm. We only got up to 35 degrees in Atlanta, forecasting a high today of about 38. Got up to 64 in Miami, forecasting 65 today. The normal high, by the way, in Miami is about 79 or 80 degrees for this date. We didn't even get to the freezing mark in Nashville yesterday, 31. And of course, colder readings as you head farther north over the Midwest. Minneapolis, Chicago, 25, 28 respectively. Detroit, 29 degrees for the afternoon high. 41 yesterday in Boston. Got up to 52 in Seattle and 52 in San Francisco. Currently, we have widespread snows over the Ohio Valley, the upper Mississippi Valley this morning. We do not anticipate any serious accumulations. No heavy amounts will be accumulating, even though we have had reports of some of the snow accumulating mainly in the grassy areas in central Tennessee, the Cumberland Plateau, around Nashville. Fair skies for the rest of the southeast, but keep in mind temperatures are still running below normal for this time of year. Northwest winds will keep it fairly cloudy, Boston, New York, and Philly for most of the day. You won't find many clouds, though, in the Pacific Northwest. Sunny conditions for Seattle and Portland, but you won't find much sun in LA. We have rain showers this morning skirting along the coast here, this area of low pressure just off the coast, and we have the rain showers spiraling in. Yesterday, it was this system that brought the rain showers into the central parts of California. We needed the umbrellas in San Francisco yesterday as we got out and about, going to and fro the shopping malls. Today, rain showers will be on the increase now. Southern California, the San Fernando Valley, we have some showers around Daggett this morning. You can see they're pivoting in here over the southern parts of California, just spiraling. And we've even had reports of some snow now near Lancaster, and that's only about 2,500 feet. So some of the snowing levels have decreased here in Southern California, and we have snow advisories in effect for the Tehachapies in the southern mountains. So be careful traveling in Southern California today. Okay, there's a big picture the way it stands right now. Let's check on your forecast now with Rich.
Thank you, Vivian. As we look at your forecast, we see more snow today stretching from the northeast down through the Tennessee Valley into northern Alabama. Also, as Vivian was mentioning, we have some snow the Tehachapies down to the St. Gabriels and in some of the Antelope Valley and the Owens Valley seeing snow. Well, here's your forecast into later Sunday. Cold fronts heading southward, some snow showers, even snow squalls. Northwest lower Michigan into northern Michigan. Most of us, though, if you're traveling to see loved ones over the next couple of days, we will find mostly dry highways, some snow in the California mountains and even some of the valley areas, but closer to LA, just some cold rain. What we'll find with temperatures today, 20s from Chicago to Cleveland to Pittsburgh. Tonight, cold for most areas, widespread teens, even 20s. Down to the Gulf Coast. Temperatures over the next few days, you can see that we will see another colder shot of air heading southward by around midweek, especially into Thursday. Our forecast for Christmas, more snow showers in the northeast, no big surprise. In fact, those snow showers will continue into Tuesday. And as we look toward the middle of the week, even more snow showers Wednesday into Thursday. So it's looking fairly snowy in portions of the northeast. Some specific forecast for you for Christmas Day. We'll start with, I believe, New York City, and tomorrow's forecast calling for a chance of a few flurries, temperatures into the 30s.
Okay, let's go a little farther south and see the forecast for Houston on Christmas Day. Variable clouds with an afternoon high of about 55 or 56 degrees.
Heading to the north again, we'll take you to Chicago. Maybe some more snow showers. It's going to be chilly. Highs only around 25 degrees.
Okay, Rich, I'm a southern girl, so let's go back south. Miami, Christmas Day, partly cloudy. Conditions with an afternoon high of 70 degrees, but that's still far below normal for this time of year in Miami.
You certainly had all the warm forecasts there, Vivian.
Yeah, that's right. Stay with us. Coming up in a moment, we'll see if we can find any warmer forecast for you on Christmas Day. We'll have a complete look at your Christmas forecast coming up in just a moment.
It's out there, waiting on your steps, your sidewalk, your driveway. It laughs at rock salt. It's ice. It fears only heat. Prestone introduces new driveway heat. Each concentrated pellet heats up like a furnace to melt up to 4 times more ice than rock salt with no messy residue. Put your driveway in the Prestone zone with new driveway heat and kiss your ice goodbye.
New Prestone driveway heat melts up to 4 times more ice than rock salt.
It's the in-depth story on the weather that affects you. It's uninterrupted weather information. It's a scope of coverage you won't find anywhere else. 1995 was a relentless year in the history of weather. Hurricanes, record-breaking heat waves, and California flooding made it an active year for meteorologists. Watch 1995 Year in Review as the Weather Channel takes you on a journey through this year's most memorable weather events. Watch the next Weather Scope only on the Weather Channel. And now your local forecast. Accurate, convenient, and dependable. Only on the Weather Channel.
You're just a bit plain. Let's give you some color, some snap, something a little saucy. New easy recipe from Birdseye, the fresh look for vegetables.
Not just any drain opener can bust through a tough clog like this. one with maximum power. New Drano Max. It's the thickest, with 35% more power than even Pro Strength liquids. A maximum breakthrough against your toughest clogs. Get new Drano Max and go with the flow. S.C. Johnson Wax.
You know how some recipes call for alcohol. Well, I bet they don't mean from a cooking spray. So I'm giving you Crisco Spray a shot. It's free of alcohol, so the taste is lighter than a leading spray. I can have lots of reservations, but none of them are about new Crisco Spray.
International weather. Now, 42 minutes after every hour, only on the Weather Channel. Weather you can always turn to.
You just saw the promo, and it is about 42 minutes after the hour, so you're just in time for international weather as we check on different parts of the world. Okay, we'll see what's going on in Europe. The forecast tomorrow, a trough of low pressure, a pretty potent cold front actually, moving through the eastern Mediterranean will scatter some rain showers over central Italy. It will be inclement over Bosnia too. Rain showers over the British Isles with this weak trough of low pressure, and we'll find some light snow in western Russia. Snow will be widespread with highs only in the single digits, teens and 20s. So the coldest air over Eastern Europe, but the farther west and south you go, you'll find 50s and even some 60s. Southern Italy, Corsica and Sardinia, and there you see 60s, southern Spain and Portugal. Rain tomorrow in London, so if you're going to London, you want to pack your umbrellas. Pack your umbrellas if you're going to Frankfurt, Germany, Rome, Italy, or even Paris, as temperatures are forecast in the low 40s with rain and even some showers in Vienna, Austria. Okay, we'll bring you back over to the States and check on the rainy conditions here. Believe it or not, we have some showers off the southern coast of California. We'll zoom in on radar for that area next.
The flu. You've got what it takes to overpower the pain. Or do you? Now you do. Because now there's a hot flu remedy from Alka-Seltzer Plus. New Alka-Seltzer Plus Hot Flu and Body Aches formula. The hot, soothing liquid speeds powerful medicines to your worst aches and coughs to quickly ease your pain. New Alka-Seltzer Plus Hot Flu and Body Aches formula. What flu?
Sun, snow, rain, or fog. Know what to expect. Just 95 cents a minute. Dial 1-900-WEATHER and connect.
Aches and pains acting up again? Imagine 5 sets of massaging hands all over your body. Now enjoy Back Pleaser by Homedics with 5 massaging motors. Command Controller relieves neck, shoulder, lower back, buttocks, thighs, or any combination of the 5. Press the cycle button for massage waves up and down your body. Adjust the speed and strength. Slow and gentle to relax, or intense and fast to energize. Work seated, reclining, or lying down.
Pain in my back, gone. I love it. It feels like 5 sets of hands.
I can't relax without it.
Massaging systems sell for hundreds, even thousands. Now order Back Pleaser for just 4 easy payments of $24.95. Order now and we'll include your free car adapter. Get Back Pleaser with heat for just 1 extra payment of $24.95. Back Pleaser by Homedics, the massage system you'll use anywhere, anytime.
Call 1-800-475-9944 or send check or money order for $99.80 plus $19.95 shipping to the address on your screen. Michigan residents at 6% sales tax. Call 1-800-475-9944.
You're watching the Weather Channel for accurate forecasts at your convenience. Weather you can always turn to.
A quick look now at the radar picture. Let's show you the Midwest, because it is in this region we wake up to widespread snows this morning, from Cleveland to Findlay, Ohio, even around Charleston and West Virginia. We have snow back into Louisville, Kentucky, and Lexington, even some snow around St. Louis this morning. Snow as far south, believe it or not, as Nashville. We've had reports of accumulation in some of the grassy areas in central Tennessee. Now, of course, this is the radar out of southern Florida. Of course, this being the southern peninsula, Fort Lauderdale, Miami here, the Grand Bahama Islands here to the north, the islands of the Bahamas. And we've had a few rain showers kind of lingering off the coast of Florida, but for the most part they have been offshore. Well, they've been moving onshore in Southern California. This, of course, being the southern coast here, Los Angeles here, and even down to Oceanside. We've had reports of rain showers around San Diego too, so be careful if you're traveling in Southern Cal today. Stay with us. Coming up next, your winter weather update.
And you came home just in time.
If you like a slice of this, you'll love a bowl of this. Banana Nut Crunch cereal. Waking up to home-baked taste. Real banana baked into crunchy oat clusters with chopped walnuts and crispy wheat flakes.
You woke up just in time, Mom.
There's just no taste like home-baked. Banana Nut Crunch cereal. From Post.
A viewer from North Carolina sent me this holiday plant, and I thought it was very, very nice, and I wanted to take time to say thank you very much for sending them to me and to let you know that I did receive them. Let's check on the winter weather update now and see what's going on across the country. As we detail the departure from normal afternoon highs yesterday, we had temperatures some 5, 10, 15, and 20 degrees below the norm, mainly across the southern and the central plains here, the lower Mississippi Valley, most of the southeast. Highs were only in the 30s, below freezing around Nashville, 31 degrees, 35 in Atlanta. That was the afternoon high yesterday. Only got up to 40 degrees in Jackson, Mississippi, 40 in Little Rock, 25 in Minneapolis, St. Paul, Chicago, 28, 29 in Detroit, 41 for the afternoon high in Boston. So it was a little warmer in Boston than it was in Chicago and Minneapolis. We got up to 52 degrees yesterday in Seattle and 52 in San Francisco. We have very cold air encompassing most of the country. Highs today are only expected in the 20s and 30s across the northern tier, 50s, maybe some 60s in southern Florida, but you know that is cool for southern Florida's standard. Normally this time of year, places like Fort Lauderdale and Miami, you look at temperatures in the middle 70s and low 80s, so middle 60s, that's a little cool for you. 50s around Brownsville, even 60s in Southern California and southwest Arizona today. Now, as we look toward Christmas Day, we have some topsy-turvy weather to talk about. As in Great Falls, Montana, the morning low temperature should be in the middle 20s, but that's above normal for Great Falls, Montana. But for Jacksonville, Florida, that's well below normal by some 18 degrees or so. But we'll be waking up to very cold air Christmas Day as we start off the celebration of the day Christ was born, Christmas here, Jacksonville, Florida, waking up to temperatures in the middle 20s. We talk about the afternoon highs now. Billings, Montana, upper 40s. That's above normal, but well below normal for Brownsville, Texas. We're forecasting afternoon highs in the upper 50s, so a little below normal for southern Texas. It's all relative, sir, to where you live for sure. You can see the widespread snows in the colder air, western Pennsylvania into Ohio, even around the Cumberland Plateau, central Tennessee, near Nashville. We have snow this morning. Snow back to St. Louis, even Kansas City, Kansas. We've had some rain showers in Southern California, and you know what? Around LA and San Diego, it's been raining for the last several hours anyway. We've had the showers, and they say it never rains in Southern California. Well, today, certainly an exception as we have the showers moving in. We even have reports of snow advisories for the mountains in Southern California, the Tehachapi's, the San Gabriel Mountains. Even at elevations down to about 2,500 feet, we've had reports of snow because Lancaster has an elevation of about 2,300 feet, and we've had reports of snow in Lancaster that's just upstream from LA. Looking good in the Pacific Northwest, lots of sunshine, big ridge of high pressure, Seattle, Portland. You'll find, quite a bit of sunshine today, but temperatures are only forecast in the middle 40s, so you'll still need to dress for winter season as we start off the first weekend of winter, 95, 96. Here's a look at your wintry travel as a little system slides across to the east. It'll spread some widespread snows, maybe accumulating 1 to 3 inches, particularly in the mountains of the east, the Appalachians, even down to the Smoky Mountains, Tennessee. And you can see the mountains of Southern California, but rain along the coast. So you're going to be careful. Highway right along the coast from San Diego up to LA. Here's a look at your forecast now later today. There you see your widespread snows will be picking up in earnest too, especially as this system slides off to the south and east. Actually, it'll bring some very heavy snows with those northwest winds blowing over the lakes, so we anticipate conditions to get a little worse over the Great Lakes in the northeast as we go through time. And there you see the rain showers continue across Southern California, but fairly dry but cold over the southeast. A fair amount of sunshine in the nation's midsection, but mostly sunny conditions again for the Pacific Northwest. That's a quick look at your forecast and the winter weather scene across the country. Stay with us because we'll check on the traveling conditions. You don't want to miss our Michelin Drivers Report. That's coming up next, well, in about 2 minutes or so don't go away.
Nobody does it like you, the way that you do. Does it like you?
Look for fine Hoover products at a retailer near you.
It's out there, waiting on your steps, your sidewalk, your driveway. It laughs at rock salt. It's ice. It fears only heat. Prestone introduces new driveway heat. Each concentrated pellet heats up like a furnace to melt up to 4 times more ice than rock salt with no messy residue. Put your driveway in the Prestone zone with new driveway heat and kiss your ice goodbye.
New Prestone driveway heat melts up to 4 times more ice than rock salt.
Shelley, you need some medicine for that cold. It's Dimetap Elixir, and it's your favorite flavor, grape.
Dimetap, the #1 doctor-recommended brand for colds. Doctors say Dimetap for good reason.
Know what conditions to expect when you reach your destination. Watch the Business Travel Forecast, only on the Weather Channel. Weather you can always turn to.
And now it's time for the Michelin Drivers Report, brought to you by Michelin and your participating Michelin dealers.
Well, we've chosen this area for our Michelin Travel Trouble Spot because we've had widespread snow this morning over the upper Mississippi Valley, and it may start to accumulate in some of the higher elevations as it moves into western New York and Pennsylvania. So please be careful. Interstates 90, 81, even Interstate 80 will be affected, and even snowy travel as far south as Nashville. We've had reports of snow accumulating on the grassy areas and perhaps causing some problems on the overpasses for the slushy conditions. The higher elevations, we talk about elevations up to about 2,500 feet, the southern mountains here of California, but along the coast, be careful, slick and slippery, the roadways. Winds may give you a problem in the central parts of Wyoming, but that's about it in terms of overall windy travel today. And fog, not a big major problem. No large concentrated areas of thick fog anywhere over the lower 48. Well, that's a look at your Michelin Drivers Report. Don't go away. We have a look at WeatherScope. That's next.
presenting the ultimate tire for your sport utility vehicle, the Michelin LTX. Michelin's technological advances in sidewall and tread design give it a smoother, quieter ride than you might ever expect from a 4x4 tire. Yet it's rugged enough, tough enough, Michelin enough to get you through anything. The LTX series from Michelin.
Find Michelin tires at this dealer near you, because so much is riding on your tires.
Everybody hates to eat and roll. We'd rather take it slow. But the way this life is going, gotta grab your food and go. And when all that running round catches up with you at last, get yourself some Alka-Seltzer and you'll feel better fast.
Introducing new cherry-flavored Alka-Seltzer with a mouth-watering cherry taste. Nothing's faster for relief of acid indigestion or heartburn with headache. Get new cherry Alka-Seltzer and you'll feel better fast.
And now your local forecast. Accurate, convenient, and dependable. Only on the Weather Channel.
Thanks for joining us today for the Weather Classroom. I'm Jill Brown here with Dennis Smith. We're here every weekday at the same time. Each day we have a different topic, and today's topic is nor'easters. For centuries, hurricanes have been one of the most feared storms to strike the eastern seaboard. There is another storm native to the Atlantic coast